Hello. Today I'm going to be doing something slightly experimental, something that I'm going to be calling NFL Newsday, news on Tuesday. Yesterday, the video that I posted, as I was posting it, I realized that the audio was out of sync. It looks like this video is going to be fine. I think I fixed it, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. But NFL Newsday is going to consist of mostly Eagles and NFC East news, but also major things that have happened in the league from other teams. Namely, this week, the 4 arrests that took place on last weekend. That was Ed Oliver, Cody Latimer, DeAndre Baker, and crap, what was the other guy's name? Something Dunbar. Anyway, absurd. 4 people got arrested on, I think they were all on Saturday, which blows my mind. I mean, yeah, people get arrested all the time, but 4 violent or semi-violent crimes involving firearms, all on the same day, all from different NFL players. And I mean, 3 of them were either current or former NFC East players, but yeah, just a absolutely bizarre turn of events that I hope that this does not continue as much as the Redskins and Giants having drama floating over their head makes me feel comfortable about them as an opponent. I don't want this to keep going on. This chaos is not what we need right now. Like, as a society, as a group of people, as the NFL in general, we do not need that. So hopefully this is the end of that. Then the Rams uniforms were just released, and now I kind of have zero sense when it comes to what colors go well together, what colors contrast well. That's just not really my thing. I don't really know what I'm doing. But everyone is saying that they hate the Rams uniforms, and I think that they're alright. They're definitely not good. They're not good. But they're not terrible. Like, I mean, I wouldn't have designed them myself, probably, but what I would have designed is no better than that. So, I don't know. I don't think that they're too particularly ugly. If I can figure out a way how, I'll put a picture overlay over the screen. But, a lot of people are giving them hate. Because they went from pretty decent logo and pretty sleek uniforms to horrifying logo and what everyone says are garbage uniforms. So, yeah, overall, not looking really great on that front. And also, I forgot to look into this more. Rooney rule changes are supposed to be happening. One of those was... Now, from what I read, it's you only have to interview people of color or some minority to be a candidate for the job. You don't actually have to hire them, which, I mean, I guess it's a step in the right direction, but at the same time, if it's just an interview, then it's just wasting time on all fronts, because if there really is a block there that's racially or gender-based or anything like that, then if you don't have to hire anyone, you shouldn't have to interview them in the first place. And I kind of am weirdly on the fence here. I'm not with the camp who says that you should have to hire a minority, but I'm also not on the camp that says you shouldn't, or that you should be allowed to completely cut out everyone. I'm in a weird centrist point of view in that, but without getting political, I think that it's just a shit show. And not only that, I mean, yeah, it's good to try and help further the NFL, which has been a very kind of racist institution in the past, it's good for them to try and further the institution of people of color and gender minorities and everything into their program. But I heard that they're adding a third round pick for teams that do that, which I disagree with entirely. You should not, because it's something where it can only be exploited, and it helps no one. Like, yeah, you get the minorities in there, but you're using them. You're not doing it for any good reason. You can use them, tank for a season, and then fire them saying, oh, they lost a lot of games. And then you have an extra third round pick. You have a high pick in the draft. You're just using them, and it's not a good look for the NFL. I think that this is going to make both sides of the fence pretty unhappy. But that's all for major news in the NFL for the last week. I'm not going to go back any further than a week because I'm going to try and make this a weekly thing. But this one ties into the Eagles, but it is mostly for the whole league. They're proposing to open NFL facilities today. Certain NFL facilities are opening today, but the Eagles are not one of those facilities. Now, this is due to local and state regulations. It's completely up to, like the NFL has said, all 32 teams can open. But I think that only 19 can due to their state's regulations not being as strict. Unfortunately, I think that one of the facilities opening is Dallas. But I'm not sure. Hopefully, there will be something soon that opens all facilities. But who knows? It's kind of a crapshoot at this point. It could be another week. It could be 3 or 4 weeks, which God forbid. But who knows? This one gives me a lot of hope because I think that this kind of proves what I was saying before, but it also makes me so happy from our point of the soap opera that is the NFC East, and that is that both Sudfeld and Wentz, but especially Sudfeld, because he's third stringer, are not feeling threatened by the Hurts pick, which is extremely comforting to me. Sudfeld actually said that the tension that people are talking about is completely overblown, which makes me extremely happy because someone in the QB room, one of the QBs, is saying that, yeah, no, it's really not that bad. That makes me feel so good about this upcoming season because, yeah, we wasted a pick on a real nice dude who just doesn't fit our offense or our system. But, I mean, it's so good to see that this talented guy is building a good relationship instead of a negative relationship with our players. If he was he's not threatening Wentz's spot. Wentz is the starter unless he goes down. And honestly, I think Sudfeld might even start over Hurts. I'm not sure. I think that Sudfeld fits our offense better, but Hurts definitely has more talent from a raw talent perspective. So I'm not sure who would start if Wentz went down, to be completely honest. But I do not think... I don't know. I don't think that he is any sort of threat to Carson Wentz. There's no way that he's going in if Carson Wentz is healthy. And I'm glad that this is being proved by both Wentz and Sudfeld coming out and saying, yeah, no, he's just a nice dude, and what you guys are trying to get attention for the media. Like, we don't care. So that makes me extremely happy. One thing that makes me kind of concerned is Andre Dillard is set as left tackle for the Eagles. Now, Jason Kelce, absolute all-star center, he's given Dillard a vote of confidence. Like, he is confident that Dillard can actually produce. And I would love to see him produce. I would love that. But I'm afraid that he won't be able to. He struggled last year. I don't have specific stats, but he struggled last year. He came out of college with bad hand placement, and he really is just a dude who was so strong that he kind of muscled his way through the game and didn't have to use good technique with his hands. He just had good foot technique and good, like, strength. I ended up spending a lot of time focusing on him because I've been a lineman my whole life, so that I kind of understood the basics of that. Like, I don't understand quarterbacking because I've never been a quarterback. I don't understand being a wide receiver or a running back because I've never done either of those. But coming out of college, Dillard looked extremely raw and then kind of struggled a little bit last year. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe over this offseason, Peterson was saying that the online coaching that he was doing was going well. So who knows? Maybe he will ball out this year and we'll see a huge improvement from him. Maybe he'll become an all-star left tackle like a first-round offensive lineman should. Overall, I don't know. I'm a little afraid, but if Jason Kelce is feeling confident about him, and that's not a smokescreen for just to try and keep drama under wrap, then I'm happy. I'm happy about that. I trust Doug Peterson to take us to the playoffs and beyond. You know. Then Darius Slay. This is the last one, but I thought that this one was really interesting, or cool, really. Darius Slay was ranked the 5th best positional upgrade in the entire NFL. So in any position on any team, he was ranked 5th best upgrade in the whole NFL. And I agree. He was a huge step up. Now, losing Malcolm Jenkins, that did suck. But, I mean, overall, with Darius Slay and... Shit, why can't I remember his name? I remember his Twitter handle. It's something like Cutback King or something. I feel terrible because he's super great and just doesn't get any of the credit that he deserves. Damn it. If I can, I'll put a overlay on the bottom of the screen when I remember. But, yeah, so, I don't know. That's all for this first edition of Newsday, but, I'm interested to see if you guys would like me to continue doing stuff like this, because obviously I tackle NFL news all the time, but I don't tackle the whole NFL. I really only specifically target, like, so far it's been Tampa Bay and why I don't think they'll reach the playoffs, and that was completely speculative. That wasn't news or anything. Or NFC East stuff. So if you guys would like to see some different stuff like NFL Newsday, then go ahead and comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, like it, because it really does help, and if I get a bunch of likes on this video, well, then that tells me that people enjoyed it, and I'll do it again. So overall, I think that's it for me. So have a great day.